Hottest team in the land coming through.
Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. With Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us as well. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Now Golden State's starting 5. Moses Moody is out there with Anderson. Then it's Trayce Jackson-Davis. Then it's Malik Monk. And it's Curry in at the point guard. And for the Spurs, Zohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then it's MP. And it's Branham in at the 2. And Greg, here we are, not yet halfway into the season. For players, has the wear and tear already set in?
It can. Sometimes it's the accumulation by the end of a season, but other times it's just a challenging stretch that can leave you reeling.
And the Spurs start out with the ball. MP is not taking these conference matchups lightly. He doesn't want to just be the best and make it into the All-Star game. He has made it known he wants to be the guy.
MP is a remarkable talent, and he's proven that time and time again against big-time conference foes. When MP needs to shift into overdrive, he's got that in the tank, which has been really impressive to watch. It's that 6th gear that makes him nearly unstoppable.
And here is MP after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. A 3 from MP. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Coming right back, MP with a huge 3.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Greg Popovich and I did speak a few minutes ago. We discussed Steph Curry, of course, and what he advised his team to do against him. Coach said, I told our guys that we have to be right up on him, to fight over screens and not allow him to feel comfortable out there. A huge task for any defense, and we'll see if this one is up to the challenge. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Clock at 6. Anderson outside, over Zohan, and Anderson gets it to go.
Well, I'll bet Anderson was hoping to find more penetration, but good work by him making the most of what he could get.
And once again, Coach, the storied San Antonio franchise is on the upswing.
It sure is, Kevin. Look, they've got a Hall of Fame coach and a potential Hall of Fame centerpiece to build a team around. They've got great talent evaluators in the front office. You can't ask for a better recipe for success.
Here is Anderson following the basket by MP. They set the screen. It's Curry outside. Here's Jackson-Davis. Comes up empty down low.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Curry can't get it to go. The Spurs have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Spurs passing it around. Wembanyama. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. The Warriors have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Anderson gets to Monk. And the Warriors miss again.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
They get the rebound. Pass to Branham. Curry against MP. Now here's Markkanen. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. The Warriors trailing. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You look at the Spurs. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well. And, of course, there's the Warriors, down 4 spots from them.
And right now for the Spurs, they're not an opponent any team wants to see on their schedule. They've been producing all season long, and guys, I don't see them slowing down anytime soon.
Well, if you're able to strike fear into your opponent before even stepping on the floor, you're doing something right.
The 2K leaderboard is on the screen now to reveal the dominant scores in the NBA over the last month. MB is number 1.
What a performance offensively. Something has really clicked with his game over this stretch.
Now Moody, 11-point game his last outing, and the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Curry passes to Moody. There's the pick. Launches a 3. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Spurs leading by 4. Wembanyama, that's for 2. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Now, here's Moody. He's guarded closely. Curry can't get it to go.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. G.A., what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially late on drives to the rim.
Misses and the dry spell continues.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
On the wing, MP. He's covered by Anderson. Oh, and here comes Curry all alone. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2 for 6 start.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
Pass to Branham. On the wing, MP. Screen by MP. Branham. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Here's Jackson Davis. No scoring in this one. Hits the three-point bomb.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
Sohan finds MP, and the shot is good. 9 points for MP.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Monk outside. Jackson Davis with it. Wembanyama on him. Here's Moody. Wembanyama with the rebound.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense on.
And the dunk by Sohan.
And smooth dish from MP. That's talent and teamwork.
Warriors trail by 5. Curry kicks to Monk. Now, here's Moody. He's guarded by Markkanen. Anderson passes to Monk. 5 to shoot. Shot on the wing. Curry gets the bucket. Curry's got 10 points in the game.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying him. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Barnes sets a screen for MP. Shoots from the block. That one good for 2.
Great instincts from MP. He's shown great potential as a passer in his young career.
And with an update from the sidelines, Let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against the Mavericks was all business. He finished with 64 points, and that was his season high. He really lit it up. A fantastic performance from him. Something he wants to repeat tonight. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious he was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
So it's the Warriors now, following the three-point attempt by MP. The game now all-time.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Now, here's MP. Playing Dallas, he was nearly unstoppable.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Jerome. Pass to Hield. Here's Filipowski. He's guarded by Russell. Johnson against Hield. Here's Santos. Here's Jerome. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
MP finds Barnes. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Hield against Johnson. Hield outside. Here's Jerome. And so it's MP making things happen for San Antonio. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Spurs.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And another thing, coach will be thrilled with the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. MP out there with Porter. And it's Johnson in at the 3 slot. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. And the Warriors with possession here. Following the three-pointer by MP. That shot wide open. Santos has got his first 3 points of the game.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Jerome passes to Filipowski. And a dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Jerome, covered by MP. Johnson left side. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 6 assists in the game. Warriors trail by 6. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Lebowski passes to Jerome. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. The Spurs making a switch here. Rynham's checked in. Here's Filipowski coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. Here's Jerome, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Spurs leading by 4. Here's MP. And Santos pulls it down.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, he just couldn't get it done.
And here's MP for three. Warriors with the rebound. And this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, plenty of familiarity in this matchup. Last season, they were knocked out of the playoffs by this club.
It's so easy, Coach, to highlight the athleticism, but there's certainly a mental aspect to the game as well. I know you value that as a coach.
You can never, Kevin, overestimate how important intelligence is. I was in the NBA, or have been around the NBA for 30 years, and I have never seen one really good player who wasn't really smart.
Lauri Markkanen's checked in for the Spurs. Filipowski passes to Hield. Takes a three. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds now in the game. The three from MP. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Jerome, covered by MP. Here's Jerome, misses off the left iron.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. And that sends MP to the free throw line. It goes on Cody Zeller. San Antonio making a switch here. Dawkins checked in.
And you talk about building a legacy. That's MP's mindset, not just for himself, but for this team.
Golden State moving the ball around. MP against Hield. 4 on the clock. Got a piece of it. And stolen by MP. And Dawkins slams it in.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And here are the Warriors now. After the basket by San Antonio.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
And here's MP for 3. Jerome with the rebound. Warriors trail by 7. Curry with a wide open look. And Dawkins pulls it down. MP, that's for 2. It's MP muscling his way for 2.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Curry passes to Filipowski. Here's Jackson Davis. Curry on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
And MP still gets the shot in the air. Other young guys might have folded under that foul, but he's able to get to the line.
And this will be his 2nd and 3rd shots at the line here. Free throw good, MP. Russell, he's checked in for the Spurs. Barnes comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Then for the Warriors, Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Filipowski. Moses Moody comes in for Hield, and Monks subbed in for Ty Jerome. Now here's Anderson. 9-point game his last outing.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. MP passes to Dawkins. A 3 from MP. Monk grabs the board. And so Monk will bring it up for the Warriors. 9-point game. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Buries the long-range jumper. Curry's got 13.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
So it's the Spurs now after the 3-pointer from Stephen Curry. There's the 3. Unable to get that one.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
There's the lob to the hoop and stolen by Russell. MP looking around. Three-pointer. MP's good from way out there.
And this is why you got to be all up in MP's airspace, even as the pass is coming his way.
Monk with the ball. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Oh, Curry, so accurate from three-point range.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
MP, that's for two. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Jackson Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight. And then Monk with the dunk.
I tell you, Monk has some bunnies on it. I mean, he leaps up there with ease to throw that one down. The D has got to be a little bit more aware of his athleticism.
Russell, a screen on Kirk. Oh, Russell in position. And stolen by Barnes. And a look now at the San Antonio Spurs' upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll head out on the road to face the Pistons in Detroit. And then on Tuesday, they'll go up against the Trailblazers in Portland.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
He hits both from the stripe.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Monk outside. And Curry has it in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Jackson Davis. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
And the foul called on MP. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Warriors trail by 4. Pass to Jackson Davis. Back to Curry. Over MP.